So this is your last class for today, right? Or you have another class? Yes, everyone? Okay, is everyone ready? Can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, thank you, Fakira. Okay, your last class, right? So I know all of you are tired, so we're going to make it short, I hope.
Tier 1, pilihan.
Sometimes I lied, okay? Okay, let's go to the topic. Okay, let me close this. Right? Okay. Today we're going to look at designing quality service. Okay. As you know, so we have been looking at products. Now we look at service. Okay. The differences between services and manufacturing. I think all of you are already aware of this, like the attributes of service. They are intangible. That means you cannot hold it, you cannot store it, right? And the outputs of service are heterogeneous, right? Anybody wants to explain what does that mean? Heterogeneous. I cannot see your chats now. Where is it?
Means every service is different because the people provide the service is got different personality.
Yes, that's true. It's every time you do a service, it will be different. Okay, like if you are you go to the dentist, you go for a haircut, right? You experience it differently. Of course, you won't want a haircut, okay? You don't say, okay, I want a haircut like the last person, right? Of course, you will have your own style, your own preference, right? And production and consumption of service often occurs simultaneously, right? That means production, that means the act of cutting hair, and consumption. Consumption is of having the service of to get a haircut is occurs simultaneously. Another point is customers are more involved. Okay, that means you have a say in the service that you want. Like if you're going for a hotel, I want this, I want that, I want the floor, I want to have my room to be have a the view of the ocean or the view of the garden or that kind of things, right? Customers are often co-producers in the service. That means you do it together. Yeah, not like manufacturing where you manufacture it in the market. Sorry, in the factory, right? That means the customer will be there. Especially like if you go to a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant where they cook in front of you, that means you are there, right? You are there. You're witnessing the making of your food, right? Service customers can exert control over the service provider to achieve customization, right? That means you customize. Okay? You will choose what you want to eat, or what hair color that you want. Okay. Okay, difference between service and manufacturing. External services and internal services. I'm sure all of you know what does it mean. Anybody can tell me what is external services and internal services? Anybody? External services, internal services. Okay, as a student, are you considered external or internal? We give you what? We give you services as an external service or internal service? Yeah, she say external, right? So if I'm teaching the the UTLC, they provide courses for us. That is internal service, right? It can be voluntary or involuntary. Okay, right? What service that actively seek out? Okay, macam feedback lah. Actively seeking feedback ataupun passive passive solicited feedback kan. I think we learned the other day. Involuntary, that means like if you are in an accident, right, you call people will call the 911, they call the police, they call the ambulance. Okay, maybe we got accident, people call the ambulance from PKU. I say no, I don't want ambulance from Sultanah Bahia. Tak boleh. There is no, it's involuntary, it will be there, right? Whoever is nearer. Okay, if so, even if their dimensions, the differences is different between service and manufacturing, so even their issues will be different. Since that it can be difficult to obtain hard data, you have to do it right the first time, right? Especially for dentists, that kind of service, haircut, right? So all the designs will be different. Warranty and repair processes are not as important, right? Of course, no, you will always, especially haircut, of course, you want to do it right the first time, kan? Mestilah, no, the customer get angry if you don't do it right. Okay, diabetes centers around safety concerns like doctors malpractice. Imagine you operate on a person and you leave something inside the stomach, right? That's malpractice. Okay. So, but they have similarity, that is customer, right? Customer is their core business, both for product and both for services. And customer needs to provide major input to change. This is especially true for service. Okay, of course, it's what customer wants. They want the service vision, right? High standard in the field leadership. Okay, so when I say that it is different, so how do you measure? How do you want to measure that a customer or a customer is happy with your service, right? You want to see how. A very famous tool that is used in this field is called SurfQuad. Okay, SurfQuad is developed by Parasuraman, Zittermal, and Berry. So, like Gavin, he developed the dimensions for products. So, Parasuraman, Zittermal, and Berry, they develop dimensions for service, and they also develop SurfQuad to measure the satisfaction for service on customers. Okay? So SurfQuad survey, they have 22 dimensions. That means the beauty part of this service is you measure customers' expectation, and after that you measure customers' perception. That means expectation is before they have the service encounter, before they experience the service. Then after they experience the service, you give them another survey. Okay, so all in all, SurfQuad has 44 questions, 22 for expectation and 22 for perceptions. So you see, question 1 to question 4, it caters for the dimensions tangible. 5 to 9 is reliability. 10 to 13 is responsiveness. 14 to 17, assurance, and empathy will be catered by the last 4 questions, that is 18 to 22. But what are they measuring? See, what are they measuring? They're looking at gaps. Okay? They're looking at gaps. Okay? Gap 1, gap 2, gap 3, gap 4, and gap 5. Right? Okay? Hold on, let me try this. Oops, sorry. Okay, we look at your book. Can you look at this? Oops. We still go back here. Okay. Okay, gap 1. Okay, gap 1 shows the difference between actual customer expectation and management idea of perceptions of customer expectation. This is what the customer expect, but this is what management thought what customer expect. Okay. Gap 2, the management perception of customers' expectation with the service quality specification, what the company has specified, right? The level of quality. 3 is between service delivery, how you do the service, how you serve the customer, and the qualification. Is it the same? Maybe they have specified, okay, when customer goes into the restaurant, you must make sure that they receive their food within 5 minutes, right? But is it the same as the delivery, right? That means, is it the same as reality? Gap 4, right? Between service delivery and the external communications to customer. So do you tell the customer that the customer expect the food to be they expect to be served within 2 minutes, but actually your service delivery is 5 minutes. So there is always a gap, right? The reason for customer to be happy or not to be happy. Okay. And gap 5, right? Difference between expected service and perceived service. For example, you have some viral restaurant, you expect, you read all the reviews, it's very good. So that is your expectation of the place. But once you go there and experience the service, what is your perceive? What is your perception? Is it the same than your expectation, or is it better, or is it lower? Okay. Okay, this is a surf-qual instrument. Okay, I want to show you. Two-dimensional differencing. Okay, can you look at your book? Okay. On page 209. Okay. Okay, this is the surf-qual I was talking about. This is the survey. Okay, this is on expectation. You will ask 22 questions. That means before the customer feel the service or experience the service, you ask them to give them a questionnaire and they will rate, right? Then after they receive the service, you give them another survey, right? And they will rate. Then you measure, okay. To measure it, we use something called surf-qual differencing, okay? Okay. This is the responses. Okay, responses, perceptions, at least one row of perception and one row of expectation. Right? And you know that the first four items measure tangibles for both, for expectation, for perception. So you average the first four responses to get this. You do for both the perception as well as the expectation. Okay, you do for all, right? And then you transfer it into another table. See, tangible, right? 6.65. The average is 6.65 for perception. For tangible is 6.425. Okay, so you put here perception, expectation, and then you do the difference. That's why it's called differencing. Yeah, 6.65 less 6.425 or minus 6.425, you get this equals. So you subtract from perception with expectation. Okay, so you look at the results. You notice that there's two negative. What does it mean? What does the negative mean? Anybody can answer? Sorry, I'm drinking my coffee.
Means what customer get or what customer perceive is lower than their expectation.
Yeah, that's good. See, when negative, that means there is a problem, there is a gap between the dimensions of reliability and empathy. Okay? So, why do you measure? You measure because you want to improve. The whole of quality is you do the measurement is you want to improve. So, if you improve on empathy, because empathy has the largest gap, okay? If you improve on empathy, that means that it has the highest impact to customer satisfaction, right? That is followed by reliability. The rest is okay. The rest, expectation is lower than perception. See, the rest is okay. See, assurance is very high compared to the actual, right? Even responsiveness, that means they are very good in responsiveness. See, that's how you do serve call differencing. Okay? There's also another way where you show it in a what you call graph format, like serve call two-dimensional differencing. Here you just see on paper. So you put it in a x and y axis. You plot. Okay, the center is number 4, right? So you can see these two, the one with negative value is here, right? That means there's a gap. You don't show the negative value, but you can see it is if you are talking on the left side, the rest of the dimension is on the right side. Okay? So you can see here. Okay? That is serve call differencing. Okay? Okay. Let's Foster do. Okay, we look at the gaps already. Look at differencing. Okay. We look at something called designing and improving the service transaction. Okay, which one should I show you, this or this? Okay, you look at service blueprint. Okay, service blueprinting is a process map to show you the process from the customer first enter your premises until you get paid. Okay? So if you look at this, how to do service blueprinting. First, you identify the processes. You isolate fail points. That means, where do you think that errors will occur in your whole process? But once you already draw your process, you can see when is the probability when error might occur. Yeah. Establish a time frame and analyze profits. So you look at this. See? A service blueprinting, right? First, let's say if you want to, this is of a hair salon, right? Maybe you have to, take like this. Okay. Hair salon. So maybe you have to make a reservation, right? Maybe your hair salon is so popular, your customer have to make reservation. So you write down, maybe you have to make reservation 4 minutes, right? So the customer enter the salon, 30 seconds, right? Then they get seated, then the hairstylist gathers information. So they will ask you, what do you want? What service do you want? Do you want to wash your hair, cut your hair, color your hair, okay? Straighten your hair, okay? All that, you get the information. So let's say this customer want to style and color her hair, right? So it takes 108 minutes. That means if you have been doing it frequently, you will know the time, right? In a service blueprint, macam like when you do a house blueprint, you must write, for service, you must write the time. Okay, how long? Then, once it's done, you collect payment. If there's no failure. So if there's a failure here, you find that this is always the failure point. Style and hair color. Why? Maybe you don't really understand what the customer wants, right? Maybe the hair color is different. Sometimes when you saw in the box, it's different when you go to your hair. Maybe you forget to bleach the customer's hair. Before you color, you have to bleach the hair. Then you color. Then the color will be nicer, right? So if you do that, then you have to redo. That means you get to remove the existing color and apply. You gather information again. This is the fail points. This is a simple process, okay? There can be more than one fail points in one process. So you have to identify them. Also in the service blueprint, we call this line of visibility. Okay, this is line of visibility. Anything above the line of visibility can be seen by the customer. Right? Of course, when you're going to a hairstylist, they can see everything. They can see your knives. They can see your, not knives, sorry, you don't use knives. Use your scissors, right? They can see your combs. They can see your shampoos, right? But anything below the line of visibility is not seen by the customer. You select and purchase the supplies, okay, where you wash your combs, okay, where you buy your combs, whether you wash your towels and all, it's not seen. That is below the line of visibility. So service blueprinting allows you to know fail points. That's very important. So that if you know, then you will be extra careful at that particular point. Okay? Moments of truth, okay? Fail points are also called moments of truth because it's whether it's right or it's wrong. Okay? So that's called moments of truth. So whether you make the customer happy or you make the customer mad. Okay? So they have this fail-safing device. Okay? A fail-safing device is a method to make sure that when you do certain service or certain activity, it won't be wrong. It will always be right because they have this fail safe because they already saw the blueprint. Okay, this is the part where people will get it wrong. So they make a fail safe device, or you call it Pokayoke. Okay, it's Pokayoke. Can you give me an example of a fail safe device? Anybody? Anybody can tell me what is a fail safe device? Come on. What is a fail safe device? You are using fail safe device every day. Any example? Muhammad Firdaus, are you there? Traffic light, no.
After the circuit breakers, the electrical one,
Electrical one. How does it is a fail safe device?
interrupt electrical current under overload condition.
Okay. Lagi? Others? Laptop is not a fail safe device. You even like you won't go wrong. Users you cannot see unless it's overcharged. Okay, but you won't go wrong. Example, at your home, apa dia? Elevators? No. Yeah, you can just going up and down. Yeah, no. It's like, okay, how about your ATM card? Yeah, somebody says keys. Yes, key is a fail-safe device. You never get it wrong because you won't ever be able to open your door. That's good. So your ATM card, there is only one way to enter the slot so that you can withdraw money. Right? We can have the service. Only one way. Right? If you go the other way, you cannot push in, or they just, the machine just swallows. Okay? Apa lagi? Can you think of other fail-safe device? Other fail-safe device at your home? E-wallet? What do you mean? For example, e-wallet is like, what do you mean e-wallet? I don't understand. Zulaika, can you explain? No, it's e-wallet is just safe. Yeah, right?
Contoh macam kita habis cash.
Okay. No, this is like a device tau, macam a device that makes sure that you don't go wrong. Okay? Make sure that you don't go wrong. You all selalu guna tu apa? Your SIM card. Right? Somebody say washing machine. Yes. Your SIM card, there is only one way to insert your SIM card. Betul tak? Kan? If you do it the other way, it won't work. And washing machine, if you open, that's the automatic one. If you open the what do you call? The lid, It will what? It will stop. Right? It will stop. What else? Come on, think. What else around your home? Gas cylinder head, ice box, yeah, the fridge. The fridge, right? If you open the door for so long, for the time limit, it will beep. It will remind. That means you won't go wrong. Make sure that you close the door. Right? Electric plug. Can you hold on, please? Electric plug. Okay. And also, batteries. When you put in battery, there is only one way to put in battery. Right? If you put in the wrong way, it won't like your remote, right? It won't work. See all that, fail-safe device. Okay. Moving on. Okay. All right. We know moments of truth. We know Pokoyaki, service blueprint. Dah tengok tadi. Okay. We look at customer benefit package. Consists of both tangibles and that define the service and intangibles that make up the service. Okay. Sometimes, like the employee benefit package, what you give to the employee if they perform very well. This is also something called the. Can you hold on? Hello? Tengah kelas ni. 5 lebih. Okay. So, for a customer benefit package, there's something that you appreciate, you want to give to your customer. It should be a combination of both tangibles and intangibles, right? You can please read up customer benefit package. I'm not going to go into that. In healthcare. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all. But before that, I want to ask you, do you understand? Do you understand? Any question? Oh, Zulaika say Iron Philips for the fail-safe device or Pokoyaki. Do you understand? Okay, understand. Good. Okay, can you, for exercise, can you please do question number, can you please do question number 8? Okay. A state university wants to perform a gap analysis to determine what student traits corporate CEOs find most important. The exercise is to be administered to CEOs and involve 2 surveys, an expectation survey and a perception survey. All questions are answered in a 10-point scale. The attributes the CEOs are asked to rate propensity for lifetime learning, ability to work in teams, inmate ability, and cognitive ability. The results of the 9 surveys are synthesized in the following table. Okay, so please calculate, right? Perform a gap analysis by developing a two-dimensional differencing plane and evaluate the results. Right, before that, you have to do the differencing plane. See the, what do you call? Okay, you understand that? Okay, this is what they want you to do. Two-dimensional differencing like this. But I also want you to do this, okay? Before you can do the two-dimensional, you do this first, the dimensional self-qual differencing. Okay, this is self-qual differencing. So you refer from the book. I want to see whether you understand. So you please do the work. I will open the online learning soon, by today. Okay, I open it today. You should hand it over to me before the next class. Okay. Okay, so everybody understand? Okay, semua faham? Good. So we're going to have we stop share for a while. Then what should I share? Share this. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, we're going to to check whether you understand or not. Okay, please join, but in groups, okay? In groups, not individual. Can you join this so we will have a short quiz to check your understanding? Who wins will get half a point or 1 point. I haven't decided yet. It will add up to your carry marks. Please join. Tadi semua dah faham kan? So I'm sure this will be very easy for you. Okay, please join. Go to Kahoot IT and join. Put in the game pin 707335. In groups, okay? In teams, not individual. Okay, Firdaus, can you please log out? It's in group mode. Put in your group name and your group member's name. I'm sure you have a group leader, right? In groups, not individual. Those who have entered individual, can you please log out? Put your group name on and your group member's name. You don't have to put metric number and all. Just put like, yeah.
It's in team mode.
Sorry?
It's in team mode.
Yes, it's in team mode.
Okay.
Kangaroo, hedgehog. Who is GH? GH, if you are there, can you please log out and join as a team, as a group? Nazira, why is you put your matric number? You put your group name. Nazira, Shafika, yeah. Nazira, Shafika, and Chin. If everybody is there, please inform me.
Doctor, is one person put or everyone put?
Yeah?
Is one person put or everyone put?
One group, that means one person.
Doctor, sorry, I'm from the frog groups. Can you repeat because I forgot to enter my member name.
If you have don't put your member's name, can you log out and join again?
I already log out, but when I enter it again, it's right. The name is already taken.
Frog, there's no frog here?
Oh no. Oh, okay. I will try it again. Thank you, doctor.
Okay. So everyone have entered. Please inform me so we can start. I have cheetahs. Cheetahs. Why there's two of cheetah? I have tiger, foxes, hedgehog, alpacas, puma, camel, kangaroo, unicorn, Siberian tiger, frogs. Are you here? Frogs, okay. So is everybody done? Cheetah, yeah, I can see cheetah. Okay, can we start now? So everybody has no problem to join? Okay, can I start now? Please give me some feedback. Okay, we start now. Okay, get ready. Okay. It consists of last class and this class, okay? Okay, the answer is prototype. Right? Okay. Next. Okay, the answer is false. Right? It's not true. Okay, next. What do you mean by design for disassembly? Okay, the answer is number 1, fewer parts and fewer materials. Okay. This if I give you the real quiz, habis semua. Okay. Next. True or false? Must be. A must be quality that requirements that the customer expect. What is a must be? Okay, true, right? They expect the quality, right? To the object to have that kind of quality. Okay, right? When external and internal sources brainstorm to find a new concept, what does it call? When you are trying to find a new concept, what does it call? Yes, the answer is product idea generation. Okay. The fail points in the service blueprint are often referred to as what? As moments of truth. True or false? Yes, the answer is true, right? It's called moments of truth. A fail-safing device, what is it called? Oh, laju. Okay. Kalau ada orang salah yang ni, I don't know what to say. Okay, good. A service blueprint is a flowchart that isolates what? Potential success points. Is it true or false? Answer is false. Isolates failure points, not success points. Okay? Tools to measure service. Okay? Is serve qual. Tadi kan kita baru talk about this. Serve qual to measure service. Okay. The last question. True or false? True. Okay. Gap 1. The between customer expectation and what the manager perceive as the customer expectation. Okay. So let's see who is the winner. Number 3 is kangaroo. Congratulations. Number 2 is cheetahs. The winner is frogs. Okay, congratulations to all of you. So I will record this and you will have extra points, okay, for your carry marks. Okay, do you enjoy this?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so we will do a few more later. Okay, now so we're going to end the class here. I know all of you are very tired or maybe sleeping. Okay, so you can leave the class as long after you scan your attendance. Okay. Attendance is not here. Hold on.